The Home of the Mother celebrated its 8th Holy Week encounter in the U.S. in Orange Springs, Florida. During the encounter, we were about 130 people, several of whom it was their first time attending the encounter. We began on Thursday with Father Henry's talk on the first half of the Second Vatican Council decree Apostolicam Actuositatem about the right and duty of the lay apostolate in the Church. After the talk, we broke into small groups to discuss it further. After our team meetings, we had a processional rosary followed by the celebration of the Holy Mass. That same evening, we gathered together in assembly to share with others what we had been discussing in our small groups. That night, we had the Holy Hour, followed by turns of vigil with the Blessed Sacrament throughout the night. Good Friday began with points of meditation and an hour of personal prayer. Father Dominic gave us the second talk on the second half of the Apostolicam Actuositatem. Once again, we broke out into our small groups after the talk for further discussion and insights on how we can better live the apostolate in our own environments. After lunch, we prayed the Rosary and the Divine Mercy Chaplet. We had the celebration of the Lord's Passion, veneration of the Cross, and uniting ourselves to the Lord's suffering and death. That night, we prayed the Stations of the Cross and watched the movie The Passion. Saturday morning began with points of meditation and personal prayer, contemplating the empty tabernacle and the closed tomb where the body of our Lord laid. In the afternoon, Sister Grace gave a talk on Chapter 8 of Lumen Gentium about our Blessed Mother. That evening, we celebrated with joy the Lord's resurrection with the Easter Vigil. What a joy it was to watch the gymnasium turn back into a chapel as the Lord's presence filled the room. The Lord is truly risen. Alleluia. Sunday morning we had points of meditation and time for personal prayer, now contemplating the empty tomb and the closed tabernacle filled with the Lord's presence. After prayer, we celebrated the Holy Mass. After Mass, we had to return home, but we left feeling renewed and ready to go out to be witnesses and serve the Church in various forms of apostolate. Throughout the encounter, the spirit of the home was alive, and we all felt the presence of our Blessed Mother amongst us. Many people shared in the small groups that it wasn't until they met the home that they learned to love Mary as their mother. We give thanks to God for the home and for His great love for each and every one of us.